Good one, Joshua.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the judgiest place on the internet. My name is Josh.
My name is Rick.
And my name is Christian.
And we are
the
Judgies. St. Patrick's Day is today.
Oh, you changed our sign to green.
That's right.
Attention to detail.
Do you guys have Irish heritage?
Yeah, my mom's maiden name is Kelly, so.
Irish.
Nice. I mean, she could have, or somebody along the line could have married into it.
It's true.
That's true.
But that is normally how heritage gets passed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
And you decided
Very
to wear
Irish.
bubblegum pink.
Yeah, well,
She's
I forgot it was
colorblind.
St. Patrick's Day, okay? Listen, my mom's so Irish that today would be her wedding anniversary, except for they got divorced.
That's pretty Irish of her to get divorced.
For good reason.
Good.
Yeah, anyway.
He wasn't Irish enough.
Yeah, Irish he was.
That's such a good joke.
Did you know that Willem Dafoe was Letterboxd's most watched actor of 2022?
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
I assume The Irishman. Oh, fuck. Was that what it was called? The Irishman?
Spider-Man?
I mean, there was a movie that was called The Irishman.
Was that with Willem Dafoe?
I have no
where he
clue.
jacks off?
No, that's The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse. Oh. Well, here we are.
Wales.
Thoughts, Erica?
What a start to this episode.
Yeah, I mean, you really derailed it with that whole divorce talk, if we're being real.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not like my stories are going to be much more lighthearted than that.
That's
so.
fine, though, because we like feeling sad. We're Irish today.
We're Irish today.
You're Catholic. You were raised Catholic. You were
Yep.
raised Irish. And I was raised properly. So, how about that?
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
You're corn, you're beef, and I'm cabbage. Thoughts?
My cabbages.
I do like this.
And together we're corned beef cabbage.
Okay.
Well, I don't like corned beef and cabbage, though.
When's the last time you had it?
Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't like the way it smells.
It smells bad because of the cabbage.
Yeah.
It smells icky.
But it kind of hits.
Were you just threatening me with one of the soundboard sounds?
I wasn't going to threaten you with it at all.
It felt
I was
threatening.
I was gonna tap it, and then you got into your bit quicker than I could tap it. So then I had to wait it out, and then I was just seeing if there's another moment for me to slip it in.
When we were in Charleston, we went to a little zoo type thing, and they had turkeys in there, and there's this group of kids that were going up there, and they were just like, "Hey, look, it's a turkey," and then they would gobble at it, and then the turkeys would gobble back, and it was very funny.
Do you think the turkeys understood them?
No, I think the turkeys were yelling back like, "What? What are you saying? I don't understand that dialect."
I was trying to think of a cheerleading joke, but I couldn't think of one.
What does that mean?
Because he said herky instead of turkey.
What the fuck is a herky?
Oh, Christian. It's where you jump up in the air and one of your legs is bent and the other one is straight out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was because I said, "What do you say?" Or "Give me a tea."
Her.
So people give us a tea. They also give us some mail. That's because they emailed us physically. They made email in real life. It's called the post office, and that's P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois 61350. And we got a little thing in the mail, just in time, I believe, based off of context clues.
There's two in here, so one for us, one for you.
Yeah.
It is a Christmas card.
Oopsies.
Sorry. It's a very cool Christmas card, though.
And it says, it's a picture of their cat. It says, he scratched me many times just to get the hat on, but it was worth it. And then on this side, it says, all is calm, nope. And then all is bright, yup. And it's very cute. And that's from Chad Maxine and Very Angry Asen. I hope I pronounced that right. Very cute, you guys.
ACEN.
That's how I would spell it.
And then we also
Do you think they were
got...
E40 fans?
Ooh.
Yup.
Nope.
Look at.
Whoa, that's a cool...
Very neat.
Is that hand drawn or is that
I
printed?
think it's upside down.
It looks hand drawn to me.
That's crazy. That's so good.
That is very rad.
A bunch of creatures. Looks like marker.
Dear Judgies.
That's us.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Faye, and you can use my name on the pod. Thank you, Faye. I've listened to every episode thrice, and you guys never disappoint. Enclosed are some redacted for the purposes of surprise. That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
She has listened thrice.
That I made for you, including Aurora. Thanks for the laughs and here's to many more episodes to come. Love, Faye.
The suspense is killing me.
Friendship bracelets!
Oh, those are pretty.
These are so pretty.
I think there's something else in the box.
Are they elastic?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I want this pink one.
You would.
Then there's blue, gray, and...
Blue is for... Aurora can't do gray. Christian, which one do you want?
I'm kind of an easygoing guy. I can work with anything.
Give me the gray one.
Aurora blue?
Aurora would kill herself if she got gray.
Is Aurora blue or black?
Black. Blue is for boys. Pink is for girls.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. Thank you, Faye. These are wonderful.
Now I get 2 of them. I'm twice as much friends.
But I don't like that you didn't, talk about your little coloring page here.
Yeah, come on, Faye. Get it together. What are you doing?
There was also this in the package.
Nice.
That was a funny bit, right?
Yeah.
Was
For
that
audio-only listeners, he pulled his middle finger out of the package.
Yeah. He had severed it, put it in the package, hid the blood.
Big Lebowski style?
And speaking of doing things big, we don't just open up mail on this podcast. We also podcast on this podcast. And what that entails is going online and finding silly little story. And Erica's going to do that. And I guess they're not silly little stories.
These are actually really heavy, sad stories.
May not be laughing at them, but we will be judging them.
I don't know why I like it so much when you silly little stories.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
I don't know what I got it from, but I'm glad it brings you joy.
It does. This is from r/relationship advice.
Wow.
Ever since my husband, 44 male, and I, 40 female, had group sex with his colleague, 32 female,
Okay.
and her husband, 38 male, my husband has been so out of sorts and downhearted.
Down bad.
He's down bad. So the original post has been removed, but they put it in the comments.
Oh, perfect.
My husband got this new colleague about a year ago. At the beginning, I wasn't too worried about it, even if he was talking about her more than his other colleagues. She is awesome, cool, funny, you name it. I met her and her husband at the Christmas party, and she was very outgoing and friendly, especially with my husband.
Okay.
After the party, I asked my husband if there was something between them, and he denied it. I have never had reasons to distrust my husband. I feel like I'm an awesome wife, too, and I assumed that if he ever found himself to be unhappy with me, he would tell me so and we would move on. Anyway, a few days after my conversation with him about his colleague, my husband confessed that he wanted a swinger thing with his colleague and her husband.
Swinger thing. Come on.
No, it's cool. It's just like you can bang her husband and I just get to bang my coworker.
He said that she approached him with this proposition a few days before the Christmas party and that he's been thinking about it ever since. He agreed to her and they both decided to talk to their significant other. So she talked to her husband and my husband talked to me.
Is that normally the steps this should be going through?
Yeah.
It feels backwards a little bit, right?
I mean,
How?
no,
It
that's
feels
right.
like them being like, yeah, no, that sounds good. Let us go talk to our partners before. I feel like you should talk to the partner before you're just like, yeah, no, that works. This is good
Before
for
you
me.
agreed to it?
This is cool with me. Let me go convince the old ball and chain.
I mean,
It's better than the alternative of you being like, I hate that, but if my wife is in, I'm in.
Good point.
true.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think it just was worded a little poorly.
I really felt all the air leave my body while he was telling me this.
She farted.
She farted and became a raisin. All the air.
She farted, he believed. He saw my despair as he assured and reassured me that they had not done anything and that he wanted me there too and that he loved me.
Okay.
I don't know why I relented and agreed. Probably because I love my husband and I didn't want to end our marriage, but I did relent. And then I started Googling swingers. It turned out what he and his colleague really wanted was not swinging, but rather a four-way. The colleague has fantasies about her husband watching her have sex with another man, and my husband probably just wanted to have sex with her without calling it cheating.
That's not a 4-way.
Correct.
That sounds like you're left out of this picture here.
They made a group chat for the 4 of us, and I noticed that my husband and his colleague were the driving force, and me and her husband were the reluctant participants.
Okay.
It does seem a little normal, though, right? For that single piece of this, like
Yeah.
the 2 people that know each other, like they just keep talking in the group chat.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that kind of makes sense.
Right.
I later asked the husband why he also relented, and he was just like me, I guess. He didn't want to lose her and their marriage. I tried to mentally and physically prepare myself. D-Day was a month ago. I don't like that we're comparing it to D-Day, but that's fine.
She stormed mine beaches of Normandy.
Okay.
It felt like my husband and his colleague were in their right element from the get-go, and they seemed like they got the hang of it. I was very reserved and actually didn't know what to do.
Hey, this sex thing's pretty neat. I feel like I'm really getting the hang of this, cheating on my wife in front of her.
No amount of reading or watching porn prepared me for what to do. The husband, however, noticed that I was being shy, so he tried to make me comfortable. Next, he was kissing me and telling me that I was doing great. Gosh, you're so beautiful and your skin is so soft and good girl. By then, I was really turned on and could rid myself of the embarrassment and just enjoy him.
Okay.
By the end, I noticed that both my husband and his colleague were irritated.
Oh,
We're supposed to be
wonderful.
fucking, not you guys.
Wonderful.
From what I understood before everything, this was supposed to be a whole evening/night thing, but my husband just told them that we were leaving, and we left after one session,
One fuck.
Okay.
one round.
Did everybody come?
Doesn't say.
This is really bringing up a lot of the logistics. They do have to just plan a whole night, and then you're just taking rounds and stuff. Oh my God.
Too much work for me.
Ordeal, yeah.
Honestly, D-Day makes more sense now.
Since then, my husband has been upset and unusually quiet, very distant, even when we are intimate, even though he wants sex every day now, sometimes more than once.
Well, he's got to prove he's better.
He asked me what that man was, He asked me what the man was whispering that made me so happy and if I had a good time. I said that I did my best to please him, and yes, I enjoyed it. I had a good time, but it was all for him. If it was up to me, I would never have suggested this to begin with. He insisted that I ignored him during sex, but I didn't. He was just busy with her, and they both joined us after a while. Worst of all, he keeps asking if the husband was better than him.
Yeah.
If he made me feel better, and no answer was good enough for him.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm somehow glad that this is the route that this story took. It's better than the alternative of like she just feels dejected.
Yeah.
I'm glad she was able, and it seems like the other husband was able to come to terms and like actually consent to like the thing that their partners proposed. And it's just so funny that now the partners that proposed it are like, hey, well, maybe not the other wife, but like, hey.
Worst yet,
Uh-oh.
is the abusive texts I'm getting from the colleague.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Calling me old and ugly and desperate for attention.
Oh.
Saying that I ruined her marriage. I told my husband about the
Pussy
texts.
to bomb.
Pussy to bomb.
And he said that she had a right to feel that way because her husband and I ignored them like they weren't even there. We were so consumed by each other like there was nothing around us. That's his words. And that we forgot it was supposed to be all 4 together.
What?
Wasn't the coworker's whole fantasy was like, I want my husband to not do anything. I want him just to watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's mad. I guess that makes sense. If
This
her
is-
fantasy was to watch, and then he's like,
This is
no.
spoiler. I've never been in a 4-way
Okay.
or any form of couple swapping.
Sure.
Clearly, why you need to talk about what's going to go on.
Yeah, I think there definitely needed to be a lot more discussion of boundaries and what was okay and what wasn't
Or
before
even,
this
like,
took place.
In the moment, how easy it would have been when like these two are having sex and then these two start having sex for them to be like, hey, come on over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make a pile of bodies instead of just staring at them and being upset.
Yeah.
Says, I don't know what to do now. I don't know the rules, and I just acted on my natural feelings. I didn't find anywhere either that there were rules in this game. I'm grateful that the husband was sweet and comforting. I felt safe with him, and I thought this is how it was supposed to be. Feel safe and enjoy the experience. If I've done anything wrong, just tell me so I can make it right with my husband and even with his colleague.
Just break up.
God.
Just break up. You did everything right. Everybody had consensual sex, which is the perfect part. Nobody felt super forced to participate in anything, and now your husband's upset.
Yeah. What do we think the percentage of like multi-person sex goes awry like this?
In marriages, I'm sure it's very high.
I think it's probably higher with like when you do it with somebody that you know, or like
That's probably
like a
also
friend
true.
or something.
Yeah.
Like if the four of us swapped, that could
You would get so jealous that me and Christian were just in a corner
I know.
snuggling.
Just
He never snuggles with me for that long.
we'd be
I know.
teeing.
Guffawing.
But
You would be over there going, Egads.
Egads.
I want to be with Aurora, so it'd be fine.
Egads, though. Oh, do you not egad? You have to wash your bubble before you egag. Egad.
What, dude?
Eat ass.
I can't
Egad.
save you on this one.
Save me, Christian.
Oh, I'm still reading, aren't I?
A real man would eat ass without it having to be too washed.
Yeah, what a nightmare. Because obviously polyamory exists, multiple,
For sure.
like, all that stuff exists.
Swinging, partner swapping,
But
like that whole
It
thing's
all relies
fine.
on
Like the person writing it said, like at this point it was like a desperate attempt to save the marriage from her point of view.
it was
and
either
at that
this or
point-
get cheated on, basically.
Yeah. So like that's not the situation you need it to be in.
Yeah. And I don't feel like that. I mean, I guess she consented, but at the same time, when she's saying I relented, that's not really consent.
Right. She didn't necessarily. She was sort of forcefully put into the situation. I'm just happy that in the situation, she seems to have now been like she's okay with what happened.
Yeah.
Which is great. They literally did the meme of like this person and the other girl's husband was like, I consent, you consent, and then the other two were like, did you forget to ask us?
Yeah.
Which is stupid because they were the ones who wanted it to happen.
So that was sent to me by Sophie on Instagram,
Thank you,
and
Sophie,
she
on
said,
Instagram.
"Poor woman with a dirtbag husband. She's in the comments a lot and has 3 kids with him. The youngest is only 15 months.
Youngest?
Yeah.
Oh, youngest. I don't know how. I was like, youngest meant oldest. I was like, how'd they have 3 kids?
It's St. Patrick's
Irish
Day.
triplets.
It's not opposite day.
Oh,
St. Patrick's Day.
that's right. If it was opposite today, it would be Devil Ryan Night. Demon Ryan Night.
Hey, don't worry about it, buddy.
The opposite of Patrick is
don't-
Ryan.
I do agree
Is
with
it?
you on that
The
one.
opposite of Saint is Demon.
I don't agree with you on that.
What's the
one.
opposite of Saint?
Saint. They're all the same, good and bad, buddy. I feel like I had something to say and it's gone.
Probably for the best.
I'm trying to find the word.
What the fuck is up, Josh?
Playing Diablo 4 today.
How is it?
Good.
All right. This one's a fucking doozy.
Ooh.
True off my chest.
Okay.
This was sent to me from Chelsea on Instagram.
Thank you, Chelsea on Instagram.
Wait, the Chelsea on Instagram?
Chelsea on the Instagram.
My husband wants me to be a mother to his affair child.
Okay.
Some Ned and Catelyn Stark situation.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers. Ned didn't actually cheat on his wife.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I didn't get that far yet.
I'm going to throw out a trigger warning
Okay.
Game of Thrones spoilers.
Blap, 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 blap.
and also a spoiler alert because it involves infant death. I told you my stories were bummers, but
No, but it just you said spoiler alert, and I was like, oh, it's a spoiler for the story. I understand now. It's like, what show are we spoiling?
okay, anyway.
Technically, spoiler Game of Thrones House of Dragons.
I, 29 female,
I didn't get that.
and my husband, 44 male,
Okay, a little bit of an age gap.
Have been together for 5 years
Okay.
and married for 2. I met him at the church.
24 and 39.
Hey, you know what? The age gap is starting to make sense now.
I met him at the church I started going to when I moved cities to start my career.
Irish Catholic Church implied.
Yeah.
I work for an insurance company and he's a pastor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know that we have a notable age gap, but he was always kind to me and made me feel special.
Sure. That's what you have to do if you have an age gap.
Anyhow, a week ago he came home and told me we needed to talk. He told me through tears that he had been having an affair with one of our community members, 34 female,
The Lord had tested me when I failed.
that she had been pregnant with twins. She had gone into labor. She and one of the twins died. And the other is in the NICU.
Okay.
He said that we needed to step up and that he wants me to turn my office into a nursery and set up a cot in the room so that we can take turns. I became distressed and told him I wanted some time to think, that I was not sure that I wanted to do this. He told me that I had made a vow to him in marriage
Oh, I forgot
and
they
that
were married.
God had blessed us with a child.
Yeah.
You made a vow. You can't leave me. I get to fuck anyone that I want.
Wow.
That this is our cross to bear and that God will never give us something we cannot handle. I told him that it seemed God had given her more than she could handle because she
Oopsies.
died.
That's
Oopsie
true.
Doopsies.
Well, that was her purpose in life, was to have sex with a pastor who's married and then die in childbirth.
Yeah.
That's what the great creator designed for her.
I know I should not have said that, but I wasn't thinking straight.
No, you were.
He slapped me
Oh.
and told me that I needed to serve my husband.
Poison
That
now.
God had chosen me as his child's mother, and I needed to be his humble servant. I feel so strange. Yesterday I cried so hard I threw up. This woman died, yet I feel bad for myself.
You should feel bad for yourself.
Yeah.
I feel so ugly. I wanted children and was saving for IVF because I'm infertile. But now that I have a chance to have a child, I don't want it.
What a piece of shit. You know he's using this on her too. Oh, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
I feel like I'd be robbing its mother's grave. I pray to God, but if I'm being honest, it's never felt like anyone was ever listening.
Oh, and you're turning into agnostic. That's crazy.
I feel like I have truly seen my husband and he no longer looks kind. He looks his age and very tired. I want to abandon him and the child. I'm only 29. I can start over.
Oh, yes.
I have a remote job. I can take a day off when he goes to the NICU, pack my essentials and leave.
Yes, 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 yes.
Neither him nor the child deserve this, but
Well, he deserves it.
this is my circus and it's not my monkey.
That's awesome. I'm so happy that she hopefully did get out of that situation.
I really wish we had an update.
What a nightmare situation.
I don't think we have an update.
Is it strange that it's just like it felt like the husband hit like every stereotype?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Huge creepy age gap, abusive.
Yeah, abusive pastor.
Cheated on her, manipulative,
Yeah.
double standard.
Traditional assigned gender roles
Yeah.
for no reason. Calling in divine faith to make you do something you don't want to do. Ah, that was yucky.
Yeah.
Egads.
Yeah, that one wasn't Egads.
That was an absolute Egads.
Yeah. I told you.
I'm Egadding so hard right now.
I feel so bad for this woman.
I bet
What an
you-
impossible situation.
I bet you that guy didn't Egad at all.
No, well, the Lord doesn't see it if you're Egad.
That's true. God damn, Erica.
I know. I'm sorry.
God damn.
And you clicked on the name to see if there is an update?
No, but I will right now.
Was there a link to actual Reddit?
Who did I say sent me that?
Chelsea.
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 Chelsea. It was Chelsea. You are correct.
Fuck.
The first one, I think, is Sophie.
Fuck. Editor.
I've been playing Diablo 4 today.
Chelsea. You've been playing
This is
Diablo
my
4?
episode.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I never know how the editor might be feeling.
I got to level 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
What class? Sorcerer? You little fucking
sorceress.
typical.
Girls can be sorceresses
Oh,
too.
okay. It says
Why does it have to be a sorceress if it's a girl? Why can't they all just be sorcerers? Why does it have to be a gendered term?
Well, you can choose whichever gender you want. There's only 2 genders in Diablo 4.
Typical Blizzard shit.
I just want to thank y'all for the support. I'm still
This is an actual update. Ooh.
I want to thank y'all for the support. I'm still processing all of this, and I just need a little time. I don't feel unsafe, just unloved, just not enough. My husband did apologize for slapping me and continues to express regret, but he can't take it back.
You should feel a little unsafe.
should feel very
physically
unsafe.
hit you.
Yeah. Just as he cannot take back impregnating another woman, which ultimately killed her. I'm just feeling so disillusioned with my whole life right now. I know I should leave. I know that there is a world out there that will not treat me like this, but I'm scared of change. I'm working on a plan to leave and getting my ducks in a row for when I'm ready to go, but I'm not sure when I would leave if I choose to.
Yesterday.
You gotta leave before the baby gets there, because otherwise you're feel
stuck. Yeah.
so like
Much worse.
yeah.
Many expressed that I should make a report to the police about him slapping me, and they're probably right. But that would likely cause me more problems than it would be worth.
Yeah, please.
Because all the cops go to to our church.
Especially if you're in a small town, that's just not.
If I leave, it might make him want to contest the divorce more. And if I stay, it would cause more tension. I've been working on my left hook, though, because I won't let him get away with it again. I'm not violent myself, but I'm down for a tussle. Because although I'm hurt, I'm angry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there will be an update because I'm still unsure myself. I can make all the plans in the world, but the change scares me almost as much as bending to his will. I've been praying about it, but I see no clear answers or guidance. I don't know. Funny thing, I'm jealous of the people saying that this is fake. It's like I want my life to be like this. 2 weeks ago, I could read a crazy story on the internet and think, wow, that's crazy, seems kind of fake, and keep scrolling and go about my life. Only I can't scroll away in real life because that's just not how life works. I don't know anyone proof of my life tragedies, least of all strangers on the internet who I've never met. I wish I could tell you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Insane. It sucks that she's still trapped.
lady.
You got to get out of there.
They're in Texas, by the way.
Making more sense.
Yeah,
That sucks.
you're in a real bad situation.
You got to get out. There's no staying.
He said that she had come to his office several times to seek spiritual counseling, and the affair just happened after many emotional sessions.
Then you shouldn't be a pastor.
The assistant,
That's the whole thing you do is you
I don't know. She just trauma bonded on me, and then I had to fuck her.
the assistant pastor is aware of things according to my husband's version of events and has called me twice this week offering my help converting my office into a nursery.
Oh, yeah.
He said that forgiveness is a virtue, and that's part of God's plan.
Church should be illegal. Organized religion should not exist. What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Insane that multiple people know about it, and they're all just like, you got to do it.
Well, he's only the assistant
It's
pastor.
God's plan. Well, he's assisting the pastor. That's
That's his job.
That's his job.
It's his vow.
He's just following orders.
Just like her vow is to, whatever it was, not leave him or something.
God damn.
To raise his
bastard.
his child.
You ready for another one?
No, we gotta go to a break.
Catch you on the other side.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Welcome back, maybe?
You ready?
Mhm.
What's up?
Do you have the sound pulled up?
Oh,
This is for the circle jerk.
Oh, well, I just want to have it ready for when this...
Well, I just think this is the circle jerk.
okay, yeah, you know what?
and you know what? I think that this is. I think this is my episode, and we'll structure it how the fuck I want to.
How do you
I'll
want to
do
structure
whatever
it?
the heck we want.
Go ahead, Joshua.
All right, we're throwing back.
I'll just shut the fuck up then.
Oh man, it only took you 146 episodes to figure it out. The
Mission
I've been listening to this podcast, okay? And boy,
Name
is
drop
it bad. The Judgies, ever heard of it? I've been re-listening, and I've got a little special thing that I'm doing by the time I get done. But it's inspired me to go back to our roots.
Okay.
And we used to give Hurt Turks on the spot. Now, our lives have stagnated the past 3 years. Nothing has changed. No new things have happened to us.
Of course.
So I'm not going to make us do Hurt Turks on the spot. But what I am going to do is going to go to r/polls. Okay, and I'm just gonna say some polls. We're gonna give our opinion on what we would vote in the poll, and then I'll give you the answers to the poll. So, does that make sense?
Kazimir Pulaski.
Would you rather?
Bad guy.
They all are. He's
Is
a
he?
man.
Yeah.
Probably.
I just know he's Polish.
Isn't he a war guy?
Yeah.
Bad guy. Would you rather get $1 million or $10,000? But if you choose the more popular option, you don't get anything.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going with $1 million.
I'm also going with $1 million.
3,000 people voted for $1 million. 1.3 thousand voted for $10,000. So you guys get nothing.
That's okay.
You guys
I
are
was trying
broke.
to do some reverse psychology there.
Yeah, it turns out more people do reverse psychology.
Do you know there's like, I mean, it was a game show where it's like you had the ball and it's like you can either split the money or you got to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the fucking nerds,
Statistician. You were right.
they did the math and like, no, you just have to take it every time.
Right.
And so that's what I was really hoping was going to be the goal there.
Well, you lost the coin flip.
I'm pissed.
Are there more eyes or legs on the planet?
Legs. Well, hold up. Do we consider like bug eyes, like where that's just multi lenses, right? They don't got like a fly. Well, spiders have like 8 eyes or whatever, right? But like most
have
bugs,
8 legs.
but most bugs just have like, if they have a ton of like crazy vision, it's like just a weird eye with a ton of like refractory properties to it. Right?
Are we only talking about organic life?
Yes.
Not in reference to like there's 3 legs on a tripod or
Correct.
4 legs on a chair?
Yeah, this is animals.
Okay.
It's got to be legs.
I'm going with legs.
But what about snakes?
That's okay.
It's
No
fine.
legs. What about fish?
Okay, but then there's
a-
millipedes that
there's
have a million legs.
There's a trillion bugs.
It's in their name. What about fish? There's a trillion plus 1 fish.
No, there's not.
No
There's
legs.
more bugs than
There's
fish.
more bugs.
Yeah, but they also, some of the bugs have multiple eyes.
It's legs.
I'm standing by legs.
Okay.
It's legs.
What about
Get
humans?
it? Get it? I'm standing by legs.
What about humans?
We only have 2.
On average, we have
You
1.5.
fucking ableist asshole. Get him. Get his ass.
I feel like the
Yeah.
courage, the sound would have been better for you.
Editor.
It's gotta. It's gotta be legs. There's no way it's eyes. The top comment is there are 10 billion ants.
Yeah.
It's 20 billion eyes and 60 billion legs. So there you go.
Wait, billion?
Yeah.
Damn, ants.
That's a lot.
Okay, this one's an interesting one. Those other two, not interesting. This one,
No.
interesting.
Okay.
What is your net feelings when you hear/see the word feminism? Positive, negative, neutral.
Positive.
Well, here's the thing.
Wow.
I want to say positive, but then the only people I ever see talking about feminism are like fucking Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, like neckbeards.
And so it's like, it's only people that piss me off talking about it.
Yeah, I would probably say neutral. To the idea of feminism,
Plus.
horribly negative.
Oh, okay. Well, that was it. Have a great...
Because
Have a
I don't
great
think
time,
we need
guys.
feminism. I just think it should have been like that in the beginning.
We should just be at ism. We don't need feminism.
If Eve didn't eat the apple, so the results on that, male, it doesn't have percentages. I don't know why Reddit polls don't have percentages when they're done. But male negative was at 3.2 thousand votes. Female negative was at 400.
Okay.
Neutral male was 3.9 thousand, so more neutral than negative. Neutral female, 600. So same trend. Positive male, 2.7K. So more, there's less males thought it was a positive thing than it was neutral or negative.
Is more males think it's positive than neutral or
No,
negative?
Less
less.
males.
Okay.
And
That's
then-
not shocking at all.
Female, 1.1 thousand is positive. So overwhelmingly female was like, great, love it. Which option would you choose if you had to choose? Dying right now from asphyxiation. Losing any one limb.
Okay.
Hope it's not a leg. It would really fuck up the numbers. Lose your two closest people to death.
Fuck.
So
I'm gonna take a limb. I'm
Yeah.
gonna. I'm
what
gonna-
is it? Go deaf or blind. You don't know which one. 10,000 random strangers die instantly, painlessly. That's it.
I'm gonna lose a limb.
Yeah, I'm going to lose 10,000 strangers, baby.
The 10,000 strangers one, perhaps surprisingly, perhaps not by far the winner in this poll.
It's unfortunate.
I don't understand how anybody could just be like, yeah, just 10,000 people I don't know die. Get out of here. I don't want to lose a limb and have a pretty normal life still. I don't want to be deaf or blind and have a pretty normal life
Here's
still.
the thing. I'm already going deaf, so if I have a 50-50 shot of going completely deaf or
Losing a
blind
different sense.
and then still going deaf,
Yeah.
I can't pull a Helen Keller, okay, guys? I don't got the chops for that one.
I can't do poetry. Oh, wait. Yes, you can. Never mind. And your name rhymes with Helen Keller.
Close enough.
And you know how to talk with your hips.
It's true. Can confirm.
You are in Target. Picture this. Now this. You are in Target and you see a young mom stealing. What do? No, would you do something about it?
No. Fuck that.
Okay, now picture this. You see anybody in a Target stealing. Would you do something about it?
No.
It's like, in what scenario would I be like, now that's a person I'm going to call the manager about? Maybe if it was like, I don't know, Donald James Trump or like Roger Richard Biden. Like
Isn't
just,
his middle name John?
well, whatever. Biden's first name's and middle name isn't Ronald Richard. You didn't have a problem with that.
I was too caught up on the first one.
If this person was stealing from another customer, then
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
I absolutely
Okay.
would be like, hey, fuck you.
That's fair.
We don't steal from each other. We steal from the man.
Yeah. I feel like it was implied that you're stealing from Target, but that is a good caveat.
I will have to say this was an easy one for me because I have social anxiety, so I wouldn't ever say anything.
I guess it's you see a young woman stealing baby food.
Why would you stop that?
But go for it.
Do not feed your children.
I'll fucking keep lookout for you.
I'll steal one and give it to you in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Should we normalize men wearing skirts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who gives a shit what anybody wears?
Surprisingly, yes was the overwhelmingly option.
No way.
6.1 thousand yes male, 5,000 no male. So I guess it's not that bad. Or not. It's still kind of close, I guess.
Do we think the no is just that high because it's men that they don't have the vision to see how you style with a dress?
Skirt? This didn't say anything about dresses. I think it's men who think normalizing means that they're going to force you to wear a skirt.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not that means. You don't have
Right.
to wear a skirt. It's just when a man wears a skirt in public, you don't go, hey, what the fuck?
At
That's a
St.
man.
Patrick's Day, we're supposed to be wearing skirts anyways.
I was like, I asked one of my male friends to be to stand on my side during our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, I don't want to wear a dress. I would not make you wear a dress.
It was me.
What?
You would have looked good in the dress, though, Josh.
So,
Oh my God, Erica, I don't
He
want to
said no.
wear a dress. Do I have to wear the dress if I stand over there? I guess I'll wear the dress.
do you want me to say yes?
That was my impression of Christian.
That's pretty accurate.
That was pretty close.
Last one. How many countries are there in North America?
Fuck.
3.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or above.
It's 3.
There's some.
Are you not considering Central America part of North America?
Central America
No.
is North America.
Yes,
Central
it
America is Central America.
No,
not a
you call it.
continent.
Yeah.
It's not a continent though.
What are you doing here? You almost. We've been
Also,
playing Wordle.
immediately, Erica, just think Cuba. That's automatically a fourth one. That's not even in Central America.
All the islands.
Well, the islands are. Oh yeah. Sorry,
Do
Are
you
they
consider the islands part of that continent, though?
I don't consider, but
so.
I guess I do consider. That's a fact that they are.
Huh.
Yeah. Like Greenland is part of Europe,
Huh.
even though it's way over there.
Way over us.
Yeah, Greenland should be part of North America.
Yeah,
Hang on.
and Guam should be.
Guam should be part of America. I mean, it's just way over there.
Guam is part of America. It's U.S. territory. But yeah,
Don't give me Guam.
No.
the overwhelming answer is 3.
It's more
because you
than
just we're so America brained of like Mexico, United States, and
Mexico,
Canada. That's the 3. That's all that's there. But then you got like Haiti, Cuba, Puerto Rico is
Honduras,
obviously part of the
Guatemala.
U.S. Bermuda, then you
Belize.
Dominican Republic.
Bermuda I think is part of the United States. Then yeah, you get down there and you do all that stuff.
El Salvador.
Panama,
Nicaragua.
and that's it. Thoughts on r/polls?
I had fun.
It was fun.
A fun little just like
Liked it.
throwback, like, hey,
Yeah.
would you rather? Christian, let's get an update. This is from episode 6 and 7. Would you rather eat your mom's ass or have your mom eat your ass? Did 3 years change your answer? Erica still doesn't like it just as much.
It's
from
gotta
Dave.
be. What did I say? My mom's gonna eat my ass, or am I a good son?
I think that's what you said. I think, and then you modified it to, is it Mother's Day? Because that changes my answer. There we go. That was r/polls.
I had a blast.
Yeah.
This one is from. Oh, do I have to do listener submission first?
It's your episode,
You
Erica. You can structure it however
the
the heck you want it.
All right. Well, I'm going to
Editor?
read this one because it's pretty quick, and then I'll read the other one. Anyway, I don't know what subreddit this is from.
Whoop.
r/unknown, I guess.
Ooh.
So annoying. I pretended to have a vasectomy. 2 years later, my wife is pregnant. I pretended to have a vasectomy.
But that means you can still get your wife.
I smelled that burp from here, Joshua.
I didn't burp. He did.
Well, I'm telling
It
you.
makes sense that Christian's
I'm
burp.
telling you. I smelled it from here. And it
I was mid-sentence.
was so gross.
I'm not a ventriloquist with burps. I didn't talk and burp at the same time.
This is fucked. Josh is slandering me right now.
That was
Editor.
so stinky.
He can still get his wife pregnant.
Correct.
And he did.
My brain was like, she's mad because it's proof that she was cheating on him. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hello, Reddit.
Hello. Wait, that's not us. Be cool.
Be cool.
I have been a long-time lurker, but I haven't posted. I am a frequent user of this app. However, my wife doesn't really like it, but I still want to be precautious as she knows my username. So this is my throwaway account.
Oh my God.
By the way, I put a TLDR on the bottom. I am going through a horrible dilemma, and I am so deep in, I have no idea what to do. My wife and I have been married for 9 years, and we have 2 kids together, and we aren't planning on having any more.
Should he maybe get a vasectomy?
Yeah, I don't know why you just didn't go through with it.
Well, my wife is set on that idea, but I wanted to have at least 5 kids.
You.
Oh, so
silly
you
fuck.
did marital rape.
And she only wanted to have 1 or none. This doesn't take away from the fact that she is a great mother. It's just her preference. Going into the marriage, we sort of compromised to have maybe 2.
Well, it sounds like you did compromise to have 2.
Twins.
And then you told her you were getting a vasectomy. Then you lied about it.
We compromised to maybe have 2 or 3 kids.
Okay, or 3.
I'm set on having 3, but she didn't want any more. It's been 5 years since having the first 2, And around 2 years ago, she was hell-bent on me getting a vasectomy. I wasn't comfortable with it and refused, but it became the center of our arguments. We dated for 5 years before getting married, so we've been together for a total of 12 years when this occurred. Now we've been together for a total of 14 years.
You're about to, that's the top, that's your record. You're not getting past 14, bud.
These are
Womp womp.
These were such lovely times, and I didn't want to end our relationship on this, especially since we have kids together. So I agreed to the vasectomy after months of arguing. Fast forward to now, my wife is pregnant. She doesn't know how this could have happened, but I do. I never got the vasectomy. 2 years ago, I pretended that I got it, and I told her someone else took me to the appointment, and I took off a week of work so I can recover from it.
I don't think you even need that long off of work.
You don't.
Isn't
You
it?
don't.
That's a day.
You
The
just have to
same
do,
day
like-
procedure.
You just have to do like modified lifting for a little bit.
Oh, I just gotta freaking ice my balls, babe.
Dad, that's insane. You never saw a scar or like what? Oh, man. I mean, I guess you trust your fucking husband.
Yeah.
I tried to be precautious during sex by pulling out, but it clearly didn't work. I also feel like that's a red flag too. Like,
Yeah.
if you're shooting blanks or whatever, then why are you even pulling out? Like, why are you being that? As a wife, I think that's what I would notice. Like, why are we doing this?
Mess. Messy.
Messy.
You can aim if you're not inside of a cooler. If you're inside of a cooler and it starts dripping, you understand.
Eric understands.
I do understand.
So it's easier to clean up.
I guess.
I'm just saying. Maybe that's why. That's what I would say.
Josh just give it big sloppies, and I have nice tidy nuts.
The worst part about sex is the cum. Then you have to clean up, and
Just
it's just
wait
like,
until cum 2.0 comes
dude, when
out.
cum, I hope cum 2 comes out and it's easier to clean. If cum 2 comes out and it's just got like really good like cooling systems,
Cum 2's it's water based, so it dries pretty quickly.
water-based cum 2 that I can use warm water as well as cold water on.
Huge. That would be huge.
Maybe don't have the same consistency on cum 2 as snot.
Okay.
To where you try to get it off and it's like getting the hair off of your finger in the shower, and you just
Yep.
how does it keep getting on me more?
Yep.
Now my wife is furious as I told her that the vasectomy could have failed rather than telling her the truth. Yeah. She is also scheduling appointments with lawyers so she can sue the practice in which I received the surgery. However, if they have the records, it will prove that I never got it.
Well,
Correct.
there won't be any records, so...
Now my wife is also thinking about having an abortion, but I'm trying to convince her to drop this whole thing, and if anything, this child is a miracle. What should I do now? I'm worried if I tell her the truth, she'll leave me.
She should.
I don't want to lose her, but she's the love of my life. I don't know what I can do without her. I know this is my
Be a
fault,
better husband.
but please help me on how I should go about this.
You have been raping your wife for the last however many years.
2.
She has consented to sex with you under the premise that you have a vasectomy, and you do not. That is therefore not consent, and you should fucking not
Go
be
to jail.
together. You should not be together. You need to come clean, and I don't just mean that as a pun on getting a vasectomy and then coming clean because you don't have little guys in there. Do you still have little guys? They just don't figure it out, or
Well, yeah, because a vasectomy is the severance of the vas deferens.
Yeah, they just get rid of the GPS. So then they kind of just like, where the frick am I going?
where the frick? Can we maybe do vasectomy 2.0 where instead of snipping the vas deferens, maybe we put in extra long vas deferens so you have like one coming out the penis and over here while you're having sex, and then you can have sex, and then that way when you come they just go out that tube off into like a little, like a spittoon type, like just like a little draining, you know, when you're
Spittoon.
yeah, you know, just like get it over there, and over here we're still having a good time, and then you come and it's just like, oh,
Semen's over there. I'm over here.
you can even like do like fun like twisty straws and like watch it go through. Like,
Okay.
oh yeah.
No, I hate
This one says you can get a New Year's one, so it says 2024.
Anyway, that was from Sydney on Instagram. Thanks,
Thank you, Sydney. What an insane story. You should tell your wife, come true, break up,
Yeah, I hated
let
that.
her get an abortion.
I don't. The worst thing is he's just like, so how do I lie more to her? Do you guys have any tips on how I keep lying?
Yeah.
How do I dig this hole deeper?
Now, I don't know the statistics on like failed vasectomies. I do know like in the 2000s, all the doctor shows were like vasectomies can fail. I don't know what the stats are now, but unfortunately that is a reality, is that vasectomies can somehow fail.
Yeah. My cousin and her husband had 4 kids. Well, they had 3 kids. He got a vasectomy and then she got pregnant.
Did he?
You just freaking come so hard.
Yeah.
Did he get a vasectomy?
Oh, did
By all
he?
accounts.
Yeah, which sucks obviously, but it's such a safe, because abortion access should be available. That would be your fail safe. But unfortunately, of course, that doesn't exist in a lot of areas. But a vasectomy is such an easier and like less invasive and less dangerous procedure than doing a tube tie.
Yeah.
Correct.
It fucking makes no sense.
Or even getting like an IUD inserted.
right.
Yeah. Okay. This is our listener submitted sound.
A little bit of mushuga.
A little blast
So
beat for
good.
you.
Loved that. Thank
That
you.
was from Braden. It says, hi, Judgies.
Makes sense that it's from Braden, right?
Hi, Judgies. I was bored one day and decided I wanted to make a metal drum cover of the Judgies theme song. Edited in post because, of course, I'm not that talented. I was going to film myself doing it, but the camera fell right as I started. I decided to leave the video portion in anyway because I
Yeah.
felt like the unhinged energy really matches the Judgies vibe.
Hey.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Yours truly, Braden. You have my permission to say my name.
Braden.
Say it at the top.
Braden James. You fucking asshole.
P.S. Christian, it's a lot easier to hit the snare beat when you have a metronome.
Oh. Judgies get a metronome for season 4?
Just imagine I'm going the entire episode.
You were off beat.
All right. Here is our listener submission.
If you want to send in a listener submitted sound or a listener submitted story, do that at judgiespod@gmail.com. Put in the title, listener submitted story, listener submitted sound, and put if we can say your freaking name at the beginning or not. Can you smell that from over there?
Yo, my favorite political extremist.
Erica?
Yeah, she sent this to me on Instagram.
You said I could have the rest of this?
Yeah, really
Hell
long
yeah.
listener of the pod. I remember you guys mentioning that you
They're
only...
like 10 foot.
I thought the same thing. They're just a giraffe. Slenderman. Oh my God. Ah, Slenderman listens.
I remember you mentioning that you only had a couple of Australians listening, and I reckon one was me.
I reckon.
And
Very
yes,
Crikey.
Australian.
and yes, your impressions were bad.
Okay.
I reckon they weren't.
This is a story that took place when I was like 14.
Hang on. They sent this message to you. So they're saying your impressions were bad.
Incorrect.
No, they were saying that it was sent to you.
Nar.
Your impressions.
Nar.
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 Crikey.
Erica.
The story took place when I was like 14. I'm 22 now, which you may write it off as a high school drama, but let me explain. All the names are fake. I'm not great at writing, and my memory on specifics is blurry. Please don't read out my real name, but you may call me Stinky.
Stinky.
Stinky. We love Stinky.
Several things. First, however, I was in a relationship with another girl at my school. I was friendly to Sasha, but did not get close due to no shared interest. Did you forget that she said fake names?
Yeah. I was like, whoa. Stinky and Sasha. Sitting in a eucalyptus tree.
Yeah.
Koala. Koala.
Koala. Drop bear. So that's for all my Australians out there. Hey.
I was friendly to Sasha, but did not get close due to no shared interests. It kind of irritated me, but kept silent because obviously I didn't want to be a cunt.
Australian.
Most people in the group didn't really like her, but also understood that she had no friends and we wanted to be nice.
Wait, she's dating her?
No. She's not great at writing, but you get the gist of it in a minute. But no, she's talking.
Okay.
She was dating another girl at school. Okay. And now we're going to talk about Sasha.
Man, she was really wrecking on her girlfriend.
She's a loser. She's actually stinky.
Being queer at a Catholic girls' school was quite interesting. People were homophobic, queer themselves, and sometimes a mix of the two. One evening after school, I gave a friend, Nina, my phone number to talk about an upcoming assignment. I wrote it on her hand, just being too lazy to write it on paper. Nina was friendly, and I kind of wanted an excuse to become closer friends anyway. That night, I got a text from her saying, "Hi, Stinky." I said, "Hi, Nina, how are you doing?" Instead of talking about the assignment, since it was due a little later, we texted casually most of the night, mentioning stuff we talked about, getting lunch, etc. We had an inside joke running that night. As I was talking to Nina at school the next day, I mentioned the inside joke. She looked at me confused.
Uh-oh.
You know, like we were saying last night. She goes,
no.
"Stinky, what?"
Stinky, what?
I was thinking that she was joking until I pulled up the text and she was surprised. It wasn't her. The weird thing is, this person was not only texting me saying that she was Nina, but said things and acted like they were her too. I was creeped out and felt a little violated, as you should.
Imagine how Nina felt.
I was showing my friends and everyone else said that it was extremely weird, but it wasn't them. Later, I heard through a friend that Sasha admitted it was her. So I confronted her. Said, "What the fuck? That wasn't cool. Why'd you do that?" "You wouldn't have texted me otherwise."
Not cash money, Sasha.
Come on.
"How did you even get my number?" She showed me a picture of Nina's hand, kind of blurry. They ran into each other walking home the other night. I was obviously pissed, but all of my friends said that it wasn't that big of a deal and I should just be friends with her since she really wanted that.
That doesn't explain
Pretty
how,
weird.
That doesn't explain how she got the number.
She saw it on Nina's hand and took a picture of it.
That's really weird.
Oh, got it. How'd you get the number? Well, here's a picture of somebody else's foot. Does that explain things?
A couple of weeks go by, and I noticed small things go missing from my locker.
Oh, God.
I misplaced a lot of stuff, so I didn't think much of it.
I'm a fucking dipshit, so I thought it was per usual.
Probably the koalas.
But it was strange since it was old art I drew, some old assignments, cutesy stuff I did or got from my girlfriend. My friends caught her going through my locker and taking things. She said along the lines of that it was just old stuff and she had more use for it anyways. Another instance is that she, even though I had a girlfriend, on multiple occasions would try to kiss me, touch me, or convince me to break up. When we did break up, she made the joke saying that it was her turn.
Okay.
Oh, no.
My turn to ride the Stinky.
I literally was so cold towards her this whole time, which was like 6 months. Not being a bitch, but distancing myself as far away or just ignoring her. It didn't work.
I do have to say Australian cold is like mild at best.
Like
you know?
54 degrees.
Now this is why I'm asking
Celsius.
if I'm an asshole. All my friends didn't like her after this. I didn't want her to hang out with us, but they kept making excuses that we can't just ask her to leave and join her other friends. Within the years, she made more friends besides us. So I decided to be a bitch. Ignored her completely, made fun of what she said or did.
Oh, no.
Nothing too personal, but I just wanted her to leave.
Sure.
And she still didn't.
Just enough to really sting.
She still tried to flirt with me, text me, leave me notes, etc. Eventually she did, but called me a bitch for all the things I said. I was so fed up that I just blocked her and literally pretended she didn't exist at school.
Sure.
She asked everyone why I blocked her. My friend said I took it too far, even though she was the one making already fucked up life harder. Anyway, I was definitely an asshole, but I don't think it was unjustified, even though some people think that I am. It would be different now as an adult, but I was just a kid. I'm not friends with any of these people anymore, and I'm sorry that this was long. Love, Stinky. Then says, love, love, love you. I understand if you don't want to read it, but I want strangers to tell me if I'm a shit person.
I mean, it's just high school shit.
I was
like
going to say
she
this.
said.
Yeah.
This is very par for the course for a high schooler.
What else are you supposed to do?
That's kind of how I was viewing it too. Like, she expressed to this girl multiple times, like, hey, I'm not feeling this. You're being too aggressive, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't like this, whatever. Expressed to her friends multiple times, like, hey, this isn't cool. And, you know, at some point you kind of have to stick up for yourself and just be like, yeah, no, fuck you.
I do think it's a little funny that she's like, and then she's calling me a bitch after I've been to a bitch to her for the last 2 years. It's like,
well, I mean, she admitted, she's like, I know I was an asshole.
Yeah.
Which is, it's fine.
sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah, you can't really.
As an adult, it's a lot easier to just be like, I don't have to interact with you. So you are right on that part. But when you're stuck going to school, it's like,
when you're
hard. There's no avoiding.
And you're in the same friend group.
Yeah.
Because, it's impossible.
I have another listener submission. It's quick. And it's so good.
This one's also from Australia.
Can I say somebody came into the Discord? Hang on, let me read it real quick. Somebody came to our Discord. If you want to join our Discord, it's patreon.com/Judgies Pod. $1 gets you in the Discord for how long?
Forever!
Life! Oh. Ever. Even after you die, you're still in it.
Even after you die. If you die in real life, you die in the Discord, actually. Piss Baby intros. Let me find it. It was a little bit ago.
Wow.
So somebody came in and said, hello, fellow Piss Babies. My name is Emily, she, hers, and I sell desks in Denver. Been meaning to subscribe for literally like 6 months now, but I'm a victim of the great Adderall shortage, and I am just now thinking about it. Big fan, love the pod. I listen with my dog, Cowboy, and my boyfriend, who is nearly 40 and also English, and doesn't get most of the references or slang, but likes Josh's jokes. I said, if he likes my jokes, and I like him. Simple as little British slang. And then she replied and said, he also said your British accent is better than most. I asked if that included actual British people, and you said, yeah, probably. So there you go.
Wow.
That's an actual...
From the British horse's mouth itself.
That's an actual red coat saying that this Yankee can nail it.
That Yankee sure can doodle. Dude.
He said it louder.
It's a good joke, babe.
If Christian could talk, he would have said it first.
All right, this is... says, the time I, in parentheses, literally, saved everyone's ass, in parentheses again, literally.
Literally.
Hi, Judgies.
Hello.
Hello.
Especially Erica. You spelled it wrong.
This is fucked.
ERIKA.
Get that C shit out of here.
Except for when you spell Rick. If I see RIK, it's RIK, it's on site. RIK pisses me off more than ERICA.
Yeah. I am on board with this one.
RIK, no. RICK, yes.
I genuinely don't care how you spell Rick.
RICK in the USA.
I spell it RICK.
RICK in
right.
the USA.
Because that's how you spell Rick.
Correctly, yeah.
But, like, I get it if you just spell it with a K. I get it.
But if somebody got real fucking shitty with it and spelled it like R-I, like CQUE, thoughts?
I would probably be annoyed by that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Judges, especially Erica. I'm Liv. This is embarrassing to me, so I hope you enjoy it.
So I hope you don't say my name.
Thank you for making my commute to work bearable. You can use my name. I don't care. When I say it at the top, that's great. Like, you said it in the first paragraph, but I need you to say you can say my name before I say your name.
It's never enough for us.
It's never enough.
We demand more and more. Literally, you should go, hey, Judgies, use my name. My name's Josh.
Last year, I worked in an elementary school as a special ed teacher for kids with social emotional needs. I got injured a lot, as you can imagine. I became super anxious showing up to work every day because it was like, will I leave work today with a concussion or a black eye? Who knows? Anyways, one morning I was particularly anxious and I showed up to work super early to prepare for the day, just to take a minute to meditate and breathe. Because I was so anxious, obviously my tummy hurt and I had to poop. About 20 minutes before the kids got to school and school started, I went to the staff bathroom and sat down. As I was going to the bathroom, I began to panic about the day, knowing that the kids were going to show up soon. At this point, I had already had one concussion and had been hurt pretty bad several times, and I really didn't feel safe. So I'm sitting there on the toilet, having a panic attack, taking deep breaths. Once I've calmed myself down enough, I noticed that my ass is on fire. It was burning like nothing that I had ever felt before. Panicking, I finished up and ran out of the bathroom as fast as I could. I ran to my friend to tell her what was happening.
I imagine it's like a cartoon where they're like holding their butt and like literal frames like yo 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 yo.
I am a little curious on if we're talking butthole or actual ass.
Right, cheeks or hole.
Keep listening. I ran to my friend to tell her what was happening, but she was talking to another teacher. I was standing there with my ass burning like hell, waiting for her to finish the conversation. I finally yell, "Sorry, emergency," and yank her out of the room. I told her what was going on, and she ran to the bathroom. She thought she saw something on the toilet seat, so she ran to the office. At this point, kids were just about to get off the buses and come into the school.
Ants.
She tells the secretary what happened, and the secretary tells the entire school not to use the toilets via intercom.
Halloween candy filled with razor blades.
They close down all the bathrooms, and the janitor runs to check out what the issue is. Apparently, they had hired a new night crew, and they used toilet bowl cleaner instead of regular cleaner, which leaves a residue. They had used this on every single toilet.
Like on the seat.
Yes.
That stuff is really caustic.
I guess that's not the stupidest mistake I've ever heard. Like it is a toilet bowl cleaner. And it's part of the toilet.
I get where you're coming from.
Thankfully, they had closed the bathrooms just in time, and the janitor was able to clean them all. Meanwhile, I'm trying to take a bath in the sink because I'm realizing that I'm having a chemical burn on my butt.
Yeah.
The janitor gave me a giant binder that goes through all the chemicals.
MSDS.
Thank you.
Or just an SDS.
Thank you. That it could have been, and all the reactions I could be having. I ended up getting sent home to take a shower and came back to work that day. Fuck that. I don't want to be coming back.
No, yeah.
Just go hit the
my
chem
ass
lab.
hurts.
Go hit the chem lab.
Just go in this chem shower. That's what it's there for.
No.
Ultimately, it's probably just washed with water.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
fine.
a lot of the times where it's like,
Rinse
I
with
gotta
water.
call poison control. And it's like, oh, have you washed it for 15 minutes? It's
Did
like,
you ingest it? Don't
throw
puke. It's either puke or don't puke, I guess.
Well, what is it? Is it sulfuric acid or hydrofluoric that you have to like put?
Hydrofluoric is,
like
is
fucking
calcium.
kills you, right?
Yeah, you have to put like a ton of calcium on your. Yeah.
Or else you'll die.
So I ended up with chemical burns on my booty. I probably should have sued or something, but I honestly didn't know how.
That's America.
You can't sue for a whoopsies, okay?
Yeah, come on.
But yeah, that's the story of how I saved everyone's ass. Literally. Imagine if all those kids had come into and then they got burned.
Their ass would be getting sued.
And their ass
Well,
I
not
saved them
kept.
so much money. Apparently, the burn wouldn't have been as bad if I didn't sit on the toilet for so long.
I was
Thank you,
just about to
Panic
ask.
Attack Poops. Anyways, my friend took a video of the secretary making the announcement because they thought it was hilarious. I have that too if you'd like to hear it. From Liv, from the Discord, but I only lurk because I have no time to chat.
Wow, Liv joined the Discord. We're going to patreon.com/JudgiesPod. I feel like
Hello, Mom.
the intercom thing, like Liv even made it to seem funny herself when she's like, and they announced over the intercom not to use that bathroom. And it's like, yeah, that's not funny. That's good. You know what I mean?
This is quite a serious situation you've been put in.
Like, unless they were like, attentions, faculty and students do not use the bathroom in the science wing of the school. Liv's ass is done for.
If you have any questions, find Miss Liv.
Like, that's, I don't know.
I'm glad they did say how long they're sitting on the toilet. That it was an extended period on the toilet seat. Because all I could think is like, my ass would just be melted off. I'm pretty sure.
You would get up and the seat would come with you.
Yeah.
So you've become one. Which honestly,
Surprised it hasn't already.
Super convenient for me.
yeah. You know when you go to a new seat and it's like kind of warm or like it just doesn't look right, you can just flop it on up and then sit with your own seat. You have to get different pants.
The pants dilemma would be
Assless
huge.
chaps.
Oh my god.
All chaps are that.
But what all chaps are that? We've come up with some good inventions between that and then the come to.
Hang on. I did not invent assless chaps.
But for the toilet bowl,
Okay, all right.
that's an invention.
Yeah.
It just zips from the back. Like, it zips on the sides.
It's pan pending. Pan pending.
More like pan tint. Pants.
Boo.
We almost made it the
I
whole
don't
time,
have
folks. If you enjoyed this episode,
We did.
Thanks for listening. I didn't feel like it was chaotic at all. I felt like it was very structured and rigid. I felt like that listener who said that we have chaos is bad, dumb, stupid idiot.
How about that?
Oh my God.
But if you want to get more of our content, Erica, where can they do that?
You can find us on the internet by Googling it or going to Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, TikTok, Discord.
No, you can't go to Discord. You have to get an invite. YouTube,
what am I
Twitch,
missing?
Twitter, Instagram.
Twitch, Instagram, all the things. Google it if I missed it.
It's also in the description.
Oh my God. And that's at Judgies Pod, JUDGIES Pod.
I got nothing, guys.
Have a great week.
As
we love
per.
you.
As per what, Joshua?
As per usual.
Hugs and pisses.
Hugs and pisses.
Hugs and pisses. Judgies love you. 1, 2, kiss.
Don't get the eyes like you did something impressive. You fucking freak.
This one's for my mom. The Judgies.